Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Business Therapy episode number 22, I believe. And today we're doing something uniquely different. I'm going to be interviewing someone who I worked with over the last couple years, and she's going to share us her story. And I call it a success story because what she's done will just blow you away. So let me take you a moment and introduce you to Dainan Gibson. Dana, tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got started, a little about your background. So go ahead and get started. Tell us a little about where you work at now.
Hi, everybody. I'm Dainan Gibson. I actually have a long work history. I started long time ago, actually weighing the axles on tomato trucks and waiting on people, thinking, gee, there's got to be something better to life than this. So I traveled my way up to Fredericksburg, got into marketing and advertising, eventually started my own agency, loved it, handled newspaper, radio, TV. It was my thing. Then the social media came along, and wow, that was like a learning experience all over again. Then decided to come down here to the Hampton Roads area and did that for a while and was found by Cox Media, worked there for a little while. Went back to doing my own thing because I just didn't really enjoy that job that much. And then Servpro found me, Servpro of Virginia Beach. So I have been here for 5 years as of May.
Wow.
I'm a business development. They call us SMRs, which I think means sales and marketing representative, but we call ourselves restoration consultants, and we are primarily in the business to build relationships with people.
Yeah. So what'd you do last year in revenue? What'd you bring in for the company?
Last year was millions. I probably shouldn't put it out there publicly, but those who want to ask, I'm happy to tell you. Our goal is about $500,000 a year, and I went way over that, way over that, did millions, and did well, won myself a cruise. There's my little cruise voucher back there.
Yeah, she did.
So I got to go on a cruise. A lot of fun. This is not a job, actually. This is me getting to make money while I get to hang out with all my cool friends like Arnell.
Yeah, it's awesome. So the reason I'm going to interview Dainan, because we've been working together, and she's part of my generosity network. She understands generosity.
Yeah.
So we're going to take you back to, how we first met, and then, why we start working together and what was she thinking. Because here's the thing. All of us, doesn't matter if you're a business owner, business development person, in business, we all struggle with our business. The challenge is we either wait too late for help or we don't wait at all, and then we're out of the business. So, Dana, do you remember how we met? Do you remember?
We met at a networking. I'm the queen of networking.
That's
right. So I met you at a networking event and was very impressed with you. I, in between things, had tried working with someone else, and it was not a good fit. Didn't last very long at all. Felt really good with you, and so we got the ball rolling with the chat, the talk.
Yeah, so let's talk about that was about 3 years ago, right?
I think it's been more.
Maybe 4?
More like 4, yeah.
4 years. So 4 years ago, what were some of the things you were struggling? Tell a little bit. I mean, you talked about you came from Fredericksburg and moved down here. You're doing, Cox Media sales, which is a total different type of sales.
Yeah.
And then you went to restorations.
Yeah.
So when you went to restoration, you went for a couple months before we started working together. But what were some of the pain or the challenges you were feeling?
So the pain, I come down here to an area. I left everyone I've known for many moons, and I come down to an area I don't know anyone. That was a big pain right there.
That's correct.
Another pain is leaving an industry that I was very comfortable in to now an industry that I knew nothing about. Walking into a company that I didn't know anyone, much earlier hour than what I was used to working. You have to be here like the crack of dawn sometimes.
Correct.
You answer calls at the crack of dawn sometimes. And, there are personality issues. I'm in a very small office. There are a lot of big, boisterous personalities in a marketing department. So my personality probably goes out 50 feet further than most people. So I kind of take up a lot of room when I walk in. So, new place, new people, new job, new industry. Everything was new. And I can't say that everyone was as welcoming when I came here as they should be. So there was a lot of frustration.
Yeah, and I think you were saying when you were in the advertising, you were very successful. I mean, you owned a successful business. You did phenomenally well. Am I correct?
Yeah. Get me in front of somebody, and I knew I had the sale. Yeah.
So when you had this role, you kind of realized you can get it done, but you didn't have a process. Was that correct?
There was no process. I had trouble wrapping my head around the fact that there wasn't anything tangible to sell. So you're not going out and selling airtime or an ad space or certain services that you're going to hopefully see results from. You are going out and you're building relationships with people you don't know. You don't know the area. You don't know the history. A lot of education in that. And a lot of time spent with people getting to know me and building those relationships. So I kept thinking I was going to get fired. All those bad thoughts roll around in your head. Oh my gosh, I don't know this person like this. How am I going to build these relationships? Where do I go? There was just so many questions and not enough answers for me.
Yeah, and what do you do for Servpro? I mean, why do people call you for Servpro? What do they call you for?
So they call us to clean up water, fire, mold, dead bodies, meth labs, anything that nobody wants to touch. So that's not something you can walk in and go, "Hi, I'm Dainan. Would you like to buy some mold today? Would you like to buy water damage? How about a dead body?" No, you just can't do that. So you're building that relationship with them so that in hope that they have, in their grief, despair, the chaos, that you're going to be the one that comes up in that mind first, and they're going to call you. So it's a very scary thing to walk in when you really don't know anything about the industry. Big learning curve.
And it sounds like your mindset, you had a little bit of self-doubt. You're probably angry at times.
Self-doubt, angry, irritated, depressed, frustrated. All that does is culminate those mindset thoughts that are not positive. Thoughts become things. So if you're not thinking positive, you can't inspire anyone. You can't inspire your own self, much less inspire anyone else to call you.
Yeah, that's correct. I mean, I think, the interesting thing you said is that it wasn't a work ethic for you.
No.
You can work hard.
Yeah.
Your company did a great job at least providing you the tools they had, but then really wasn't a process. And then the other thing too, when you work on a team, unless understand people, that doesn't really, if you don't understand people, how to read them, how to communicate with them. And then the other thing too, you're very generous. So you love giving help without even asking for help.
Yeah. I tend to jump up when I hear somebody go, "Oh, I can't get this to work," or "Does anybody know?" I don't even take a second thought. I just jump up, leaving my work behind. So I've had to put earplugs in sometimes and just focus. And Arnell, you've been fantastic at helping me with that. It's definitely been a lot of focus. That was a big issue for me. I'm like the colored balloons. I float around up there. Arnell anchors me.
Yeah, and so I think over the last 4 years, I think I was on the success story. Well, your first year, how much did you generate? You think you generated what?
Oh, I didn't even meet my goal. I'm lucky if I did 300,000.
Then the second
year? I don't even think I did that. I'm not sure. But I'm looking at the thermometer out there, knowing I have to fill that up, and there's nothing to fill it up with.
Yeah, because I think last year you did almost up to 3 million.
Yeah. Which
is amazing. And you've only been in the industry less than 5 years.
Yeah, 5 years.
And the year before, was it about $1.5 million?
Yeah, it's about $1.5 million for 2 years, $1 million the first year. So once I had sunk my teeth into it, you helped me focus. Really got that process. Yeah. Once I got that process and I knew how it worked and what I needed to do, wow, it just was, the momentum was like coming down a roller coaster really fast. It was great.
Yeah, and I think it took a year. I think when you did $1.5 million and $1.5 million, I think it took that whole year to develop that because I think you were going to meet with the high influential, highly respected people in the industry, and they know people who solicit to them all the time.
Right.
I think you were telling me they're like, "Are you going to be in the business? Are you going to be around, you
Yeah.
know.
You going to be another ambulance chaser?
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you really going to stick with it? Yeah, yeah. You hear all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, here all the kind. And then I think the other thing you did is you tell them the story how you. I mean, I think one of the things we worked on is how to win relationships. Tell them the story how you gave that unique gift. That was an amazing story.
Oh, best gift ever.
Yeah.
I did a little research on a new property manager that I really, really wanted.
Mm-hmm.
And Giftology, thanks to Arnell, I had read this book, and I started looking for some facts about this particular property manager. Well, I found out that he loved the Grateful Dead Bears. He was a big Grateful Dead fan. Grateful Dead Bears. Went to my girl who does glasses, took it's a beer glass, beer stein, had the Grateful Dead Bears painted on it with his name. Wow. And nothing from Servpro. This was just a gift from me to him. Wow. And I gave it to his assistant. She walked it back. He was so impressed with it that he walked up front, shook my hand, said thank you. And we are now his go-to restoration company. He gives us all the work.
How much business do you think he sent you through that one?
Oh, wow. 900. It hadn't been long. I would say probably almost $500,000.
Wow. And it was just one unique gift. Yeah.
One unique gift. And I had another that went to a concert, took them with me. They're my clients. Mm-hmm. And again, had the glasses made. It was a couple. Mm-hmm. So it was a married couple.
Yeah.
So I did 2 martini glasses with the logo for the concert on it. Each of them had one with their name on it.
Wow.
And now whenever you talk to him online or you see his mantle in the background, those glasses are right there.
Yeah.
It's always a reminder that I'm around. So that Giftology book was great. It's a great way to keep that top of mind awareness.
Yeah.
And still have that personal touch.
Yeah, because one of the things we were working on is we figured out that she wanted to wow people, wow the influential people. Because one of the things that we focus on is to go after the people who can send you bigger deals.
Right.
The deal is 100,000, 200,000, 500,000.
Yeah.
And so how can we impress them? So, well, these people are very successful, influential. They're already wealthy. Yeah. I think just paying attention to what they care about and doing something unique. So I said, hey, Dana, just read this book, Giftology. She said, yeah. And she just identified some people. It worked. I mean, it was part of our process to help her get it top of mind. Also, tell us about how, you sat down with one gentleman who, once you started meeting and seeing how you can help each other out, the environmental guy, and how it just blew up your business. Tell us about that.
Oh, it has been fantastic. And I do want to add the caveat to the book. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you can't just read a book. Mm-hmm. You kind of need someone to help you understand it and put that book in processes. And Arnell helped me a lot with that. So it wasn't just the book. It was some help from Arnell too. So I just want people to know that. Yeah, that was something. So it was funny here when we find large mold of 100 square feet or more, you really have to call an industrial hygienist in. What they do is they look around, they write the industry protocol, and they write it before you go and perform the work. They come back, they follow up, they make sure you've done everything from removal, mitigation, remediation, right down to the HEPA, everything, getting it nice and clean. No one had been marketing industrial hygienist here. So I started looking for them in our manager Green and found a couple. One in particular took me a bit. I had to keep going by. I had to keep writing. I had to keep calling. I had to keep coaxing him out to lunch. Yeah. Finally got him out to lunch, and we decided, okay, we'll start working together. Yeah. One job was almost $1 million. Wow. Almost reached. I want that. That's my next goal. That one job that's $1 million. Almost was. He ended up having a fantastic restoration company to work with, who he feels so confident. He refers us so much, and also we got a wonderful IH that we too can send clients to and know that we all have the same work ethic. We all have that same strive to make that customer happy. So McKee Environmental is who we're talking about, and he's phenomenal. He's been great to work with. So we're a good team. We have the same thought process, same, caring for the client. We get the job done right. It's really awesome working with people. that so easy to get along with.
Yeah, it sounds like to me what you did was to basically focus on making sure that you take care of the relationships.
Yeah.
And
they're
then
very
not only
important.
very important.
Yeah. If I'm going to go out and I'm going to refer someone or give someone a favorable introduction, I have to know that they're going to do the same by that client that I would do. That's the same work ethic. It's that same service. They're going to be just as quick on the draw as I am. They're going to take really good care. I'm not going to get that call back going, what the hell? Why did you send me that person? So yeah, I'm very choosy about the people that I refer.
So during that time we worked together for those 3 years or 4 years, what was if you can narrow it down to 3 things that Tanyag company helped you, what do you think those 3 things were?
Biggest thing, focus. Focus. I have trouble with that. I really do. So I need someone to say, hey, look here.
Yeah.
So that was nice. Those processes, the processes that you have to have in place, that was super big. Unless you know what road you're taking to get somewhere, how are you going to get there?
Yeah. So
those processes are phenomenal. There's so much more. It's hard to pick what's the third thing. I do know the third great thing about working with you, Arnell, is working with Arnell. He does help you with the focus. He does get those processes in order. And he's amazing at favorable introductions. That's been very, very helpful with the B2B Mastermind Network. I've been enjoying that. There's so much benefit. There's so far that I've come. We could talk for hours.
Yeah, it's amazing. That's why I chose to do this interview, because you came into an industry 5 years ago you came from the advertising marketing industry and own your own business, which is instant sales, true B2B. This is a relationship marketing where you have to sell something when people have an urgent need to call you.
Right.
And
stay up here.
Yeah, stay up top of mind. But also I think you not only have top of mind, but I also think people are loyal to you and what Servpro provides, and you're getting big deals.
I am, and it can be right down to taking someone tea when they have a sore throat or they're sick. You got to care. You got to genuinely care about people. You can't just get in it and go, hey, here's some donuts, here's my card, give me a call, take care of you. You got to mean it. And I think people know that. When you talk to me about this industry, you hear that passion. Yeah. I love teaching the CE classes. I love giving people those things that they need, while they're waiting for us. Here, you can do this. But just to be that advocate for that client, to be there for them. And I had the genuine love for people going on. I just didn't know what direction to put that. I felt the passion, but how do I put that passion into words to the client? How do I go about that process that everybody's going to see that passion? And your coaching helped me tremendously.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot of people like you and I who are great givers.
Yeah,
we give.
Much a giver. Yeah.
But our bank account or our success or professional success or numbers don't look toward it.
Yeah.
And sometimes we forget that there is such thing as strategic giving. You can give to help everyone, but you really want to find people who want to help you too.
You do. You do. You want to find those people that you mesh with in all aspects, and you can work together, giving each other with no expectation of a referral. When I give generously to McKee or to TST Roofing or those people that I work with, I'm giving it generously because I know they're going to take care of my client, and it'll come back. It will. It always does. But it's a feel good to know I'm handing that ball off, and I'm still going to have a happy client when it's all done and said.
So if somebody watches this video or reads a success story and they are like in the same situation of what you're going through, what do you think you would recommend them do?
Oh, the first thing I would recommend is sit down over a cup of coffee with Arnell. Give him a call. Sit down. Talk about what those challenges are. go into it with an open mind,
Yeah.
go into it with that willingness and need to want to change, and look at yourself. Look at what your mindset is. You know, you got that stinking thinking going on, because I sure did. Had a lot of that stinking thinking. And I had to step back and realize that I had to start thinking positively. So it's great having someone who can hold you accountable. The accountability is what I needed. I'm way ADHD. So someone walks in front of me, squirrel, I get off focus. So focus is a big thing, and I have to have that accountability partner to keep me focused.
No, yeah, and I think working with you, and we still keep in touch and work together on certain projects. I think it was never a work ethic with you.
No.
You work hard.
I do.
It wasn't you couldn't connect with people. It was just having the process.
Yeah.
How to win them, how to win the influential people.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, what do you need to do? Where do you go? What do you say? How do you act? There's so many things. And I stepped back and realized I can be myself.
Yep.
It's okay.
Yep.
I'm a fun, happy, positive person, and that's who I want to be. And I'm excited to come to work on a Monday morning. I love what I do. That giver in me enjoys helping that person get their life back. It's not just about.
And I think the other thing you're good at is now reading people and knowing not to give too much, knowing when to give, when to not give, and
that's that third big challenge. Now that you're talking about it, is knowing the giver, the matcher, and the taker.
Yeah.
Because takers took great advantage of me.
Yeah.
And it definitely helped to know those red flags. To listen to what people say, to see how they act, to see what they do, and realize that person's a taker. I don't need to be around them because those people take advantage of me. So that's that third one just popped in we were talking about earlier.
No.
Well, after the fact, but.
Dainan, if anybody wants to call you for any fire, water, mold, Met Labs, give us your contact numbers they can reach out to if they need to call you.
Yeah, and you again, the giving part of me, if you'd love to chat with me about business development, I love to talk about that too. But you can reach me at 757-419-8855, and then you spell my name D-A-I, and like in Nancy, A-N, at servprovirginiabeach.com.
Yep. If you have any questions about business development or just want to get a reference from Dainan, give her a ring. But if you have a fire, mold, water damage, she's the person to call. I mean, the amazing thing about Dainan is that she is meticulous at getting it done right.
Yeah.
I mean, and she will manage the project just because of the relationship, because her reputation's online.
I jokingly say that my coworkers have a picture of me they hang up when I leave, and they throw darts at it. Only because I know I drive them crazy with making sure that my clients get taken care of. But that's okay. Like you said, it's my reputation. It's my word. And I'm telling you, my team is a great team. They're going to be a great team.
All right. Again, hey, thanks for watching. This is the Business Therapist, a Sex Story, I believe number 22. We interviewed Dainan Gibson with Servpro of Virginia Beach. So if you can say in 3 words or less, what would be your statement from this interview?
The statement is, listen to me.
Listen to me.
Call Arnell. I really do have to thank you, man, because you really helped me. I tell that to everybody. Couldn't have done it without Arnell.
Oh, you're amazing. I mean, I always believe it was never a work ethic with you. It was just get you in that rhythm and flow and understand you and people. And you're, I mean, 5 years doing 3 million. It's amazing. I mean, not many people.
I'm very happy about it. I'm very happy. It's my goals I set for myself. You know, my boss doesn't put that pressure on me, which I love. But yeah, I'm very happy, and I intend to keep going.
Good. All right. Let me go ahead and again, thanks guys for watching. If any questions, reach out to Dainan and I'll talk to you soon. All right. Thanks.
Thanks, Arnie.